Welcome back to Wiener Fabrication. Today and over the next couple of months, I am going to be building a go-kart. Not one, not two, but three of them. I got big plans for number 3, but I'm gonna save that for later. For the first two, I'm gonna build them exactly the same or as close to the same as possible. And I'll be showing in other videos how to set up the rear axle. That's gonna be a separate video. I'll do the front steering and the front axles as well. Well, they call them spindles. And then fitting the motor on one. I'll show that in a video separately as well. And then I'll have a final overview of what the whole kart actually is. But for today, we are just welding the frame. I've got approximately half of it done. So I'm just gonna continue with this. I got it set up for time lapse so you guys don't have to watch me do the entire thing. Every frame is gonna be different, whether it's your frame or it's my frame or how you wanna build a frame, completely different. That's totally fine. What I will show you is just a standard frame. You know, this is something I pulled plans off the internet from. So it's, it should be really good. Obviously, it's not gonna be perfect for my first one, but we'll try it and see how it goes. All right, so we finally have the frame somewhat complete. I'm gonna say somewhat complete because there's still gonna be parts that I'm gonna have to weld onto it, such as the axle hangers. Those are gonna sit in the back here. That's gonna be the solid rear axle, if you guys can see that. And then, so that's next video coming up, which I'm not sure when it's gonna be, but it will be the setting up up and setting up the rear axle, getting it welded and bolted into place on the frame. After that, we're gonna jump ahead to the front axle and spindles along with the steering. And then I believe we're gonna hook up probably the motor, I wanna say. And then after that, finally put on the seat and incorporate everything together. So I do have plans to add diamond plate right in here for the floor pan. And then I got a couple brake pedals I gotta make. Also gonna have diamond plate on there. And then this thing should be ready to rock and roll within a couple more videos.